Welcome, Earthly Souls, to my channel, Earthly Soul Tarot. My name is Daniel, and I thank you so much for joining me today for this collective reading. So, let's go ahead and jump into today's energies, you guys, and see what is going on in the present time, in your future. Spirit, what can you tell me about Collective's energy today? Let's pull one more. Okay. So far you are getting the Four of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, both in reverse. And the Six of Pentacles in reverse as well. Okay, so a lot of reverse energy here. So, what is going on, Collective? The Four of Wands in reverse. There seems to have been some type of tie broken, okay? Something has kind of changed. I'm feeling something changed. This could be within your finances. It could be within your home life, okay? There seems to be like something with your stability, right? There's been like a little bit of a glitch is what I'm hearing, okay? So you might be struggling at the current moment. Let's see what the oracles can tell us about this energy. Why is Collective struggling? What is going on? Just get one spirit. You're getting the Kiss. Let's get one more. And the Village, okay? The Kiss and the Village. I feel like for some reason I'm getting like a little bit of romantic energy, but also like an energy that is distracting, okay? I feel like someone has come into your energy and they're kind of, they're distracting you a little bit. It's exciting energy. I'm not going to lie. It is exciting. It feels very optimistic. It feels like you're very much focused on it, but you might be a little bit too focused on it. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like the people around you are trying to make you see that. But again, you're just so focused on this energy. This could be a person, okay? For others, it could be like a new idea that you got in your head and you're kind of obsessed. Kind of almost, I almost want to say like a fixation, okay? Take it however it resonates. But again, this could be a person as well, okay? So, okay, I don't know if you guys saw how that card just flew out. Let me grab it. And the card that fell is the Two of Pentacles, okay? So I do feel like you were in this energy of the Two of Pentacles, okay? You were balancing everything beautifully. You were getting your stuff done. Things were pretty clear. And right now, it seems like it's quite the opposite. Like, it's gotten cloudy, okay? You're getting Death in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Things have gotten a little bit cloudy, and it's like you want to restart. But this time you want to restart with this new energy, okay? But again, like I said in the beginning, I'm getting a little bit of a deceitful energy here, okay? And I don't know why. I don't know why. Spirit, can you tell us why we're getting deceitful energy? Why are we getting deceitful energy? The Queen of Swords. I think this person or this energy is too overbearing on you, Collective. It's kind of, it's almost scary the way that it has a grip on you, okay? It's controlling you. The Queen of Swords is somebody that's very controlling, somebody that is very determined to get what they want. They will do anything possible to get the outcome that they want because they truly believe that they deserve that outcome, okay? And of course, it can be a good thing to be a Queen of Swords because, you're basically unstoppable. But when we're talking in terms of somebody that is coming into your energy to control you, obviously that's not so great, okay? So if this is a person, this person could be an air sign. They don't have to be though. But they are very controlling, okay? They have this idea that they want to come in and kind of become like the leader of your life. And I obviously think that's why this energy is deceitful, because it's not what you're supposed to have in your life at the current moment, okay? Like I said, you were in this Two of Pentacles energy where you felt very in control, where you felt very guided, supported, and just protected by yourself. You know, you were your own leader, and now someone else is coming in, and they want to act like they're above you. Okay, and for some reason you're eating this energy up. It seems like you're just very focused. Why is that? Why are you so focused on this energy? What is attracting you to this person? The Six of Swords. So you might feel like you feel some sense of peace with this person, okay? Like I said, this person is a Queen of Swords, so they are able to, they are able to do things with a lot of ease. Maybe they fix a lot of your problems, okay? They just have that ability to get stuff done that maybe you thought you were lacking, but you really weren't. But you thought you were lacking that, or maybe you got into a point where you felt so tired of picking up your own stuff, and the moment somebody came in that was like, "Look, I'm good at handling things," you're relying on them too much. Okay, but basically, the Six of Swords, you feel like you can rest with this person. Okay, but beware, collective, because that feeling of vulnerability, obviously it's a good thing to be vulnerable in relationships, okay? But when you start feeling like you can always be vulnerable around this person and have them handle everything, they subconsciously will start to form some type of resentment if you're always handing the things to them. And they will want to have that sense of control over you because they're going to be like, well, basically like holding all this stuff above your head, like saying, well, I did this, and I paid for this, or I got this done, so you kind of owe me. And I don't really like that energy at all for you, collective, because I do not feel like this is going to be something that's going to be easy for you to get out of. Okay, so I mean, that's just what we're getting here from Spirit, can we get any advice? Any advice? Okay, so you're getting the Queen of Pentacles. And this to me, I don't know why, when I saw this card, I keep thinking, remember where you came from, okay? Remember your roots. Remember all the work that you did to get to where you are. I feel like right now, you are in a space where you are stable, okay? Hence why you started off this reading with there's kind of been a glitch, right? Because this person came in and is kind of messing that up. But before this person, you were very stable. You were very self-sufficient, okay? Financially stable as well. And I feel like Spirit really wants you to remember that. To remember where you came from, okay? The Tower and the Four of Cups. I mean, Spirit's kind of like, please, save yourself from the disappointment. Save yourself from the agony, okay? From the pain. You can stop this now, collective. You can put a stop to this energy, okay? The choice is up to you. But again, the advice here is to remember who the heck you are, okay? Who you are. You are this Queen of Pentacles, collective. And don't forget that. Because the moment that you start to forget this, these two cards are going to come right into your life, okay? And you don't want that. Right now they're in reverse, meaning that this is a possibility. It's not going to happen yet. It honestly depends on what you choose, okay? What you choose to do going forward. Okay, Spirit, how can collective help themselves? How can collective remember who they are? Because it's easy to say, okay, I'll remember where I came from, but it's another thing to act it out, right? So how can you remember the Mentor? You're getting the Mentor as your answer here, okay? And I feel like this could mean a lot of things, okay? Maybe for some of you, you need to go to therapy. All right. For others, though, this could be maybe a spiritual teacher that you have. It could be as simple as reaching out to your spirit guides, to God, to your higher self, whoever it is that you place all that power on. Reach out, okay? Because obviously this is not something that you would want to do alone. I'm not saying it's not possible. You can do this alone. You can be your own mentor. Okay? That is absolutely possible. But right now, like I said, your judgment is clouded. This person is coming in and clouding your energy. Even the people around you are trying to get you to realize, and you're not really paying attention to them. And so I feel like if you reach out for this guidance, okay, if you have to meditate a little bit, and just pray. I'm hearing like pray, pray, pray. Meditate, 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 okay? Reach out for guidance. You will receive it, okay? You will receive it. But please, collective, I know that this this mess is preventable. Okay, is what I'm wanting to say here. Can we get any last messages for collective spirit? Any last messages that have to do with this? Okay, you're getting the Fool and the Magician in reverse. Okay, and when I see the Fool, I think of somebody that's not afraid to take risks, right? Not afraid to do something bold, not afraid to, take control of their life and go a different route. Okay? And I do feel like this is your energy here. This Fool energy is you. And most of the time, people see the Fool as somebody that's naive, somebody that doesn't know what they're doing. But a lot of the times, I see it quite opposite, especially based on the energy of the reading. And in this specific reading, in your energy collective, I see this as a good thing. I see this as you deciding to take that route by yourself. Okay? I feel like this Fool is by himself. Okay? And then the Magician in reverse, I feel like this is somebody that is letting their guard down, okay? Somebody that is fully aware of the capabilities they have, but knowing that they don't have to use them at the very moment. At least that's the energy that I'm getting from this card at the current moment, okay? I also see this as not having this person that can control you or manipulate you, okay? Not having them anymore because it's in reverse. So the moment that you choose to step out of this energy and just say, nope, I'm out, I'm gonna do my own thing, this person can't touch you anymore, okay? This person who is the Magician, and the Magician could be somebody that's very manipulative, okay? It's in reverse, so they're not gonna be in your energy any longer if you decide to embody the energy of the Fool, okay? So that is definitely Spirit wanting to come in, with some advice for you, some extra guidance, okay? And whatever you choose to do here in this route by yourself is completely up to you. But I feel like there are beautiful things ahead of you if you do decide to, wander off and just let yourself be guided, okay? Let yourself be guided by the star, all right? By your creativity, by your intuition, okay? Very important. Your intuition is going to be very important for these next few days, okay? Let's pull one last oracle for you, you guys. Um, just to see what the finishing energy is here. Maybe this is something you want to meditate on. Maybe it's just something that Spirit wants you to be aware of. So Spirit, last and final message for collective. I'm so sorry, collective, I was interrupted, but let's go ahead and pull that last oracle for you. So Spirit, what is the last message? Okay, just one, Spirit. Okay, and you're getting the Queen, collective. Remember what I said about remembering who you are, where you came from? Queen of Pentacles, hello. Hello, remember that you are the queen, okay? And this doesn't have to be, you don't have to be male, female, okay, or anything. This is just your energy. The Queen of Pentacles, somebody that is stable, somebody that is sure of who they are, and not afraid to pick up and dig her roots somewhere else, okay? So yeah, you might have stability and be cozy where you are, but you're also not afraid to move. You're not afraid to say, okay, this location is not working anymore, so let's pick up our roots and let's plant them somewhere else, okay? And just being able to handle that with so much ease. And I do feel like this is the energy that you embody, collective. So I see great things for your future, okay, you guys? I do feel like you're going to be wise, you're going to be very intuitive, and you're going to be able to get through this, all right? I mean, and it's not me saying that, it's Spirit. So trust in Spirit, you guys. Just trust in Spirit. I promise you. Nothing can go wrong if you put your trust in Spirit. All right, you guys. That is what I have for you today. I hope you loved this reading as much as I did. And I will see you guys on the next one. Of course, remember to like, leave a comment, and of course, subscribe to my channel. That would help me so much. And go find me on TikTok as well, Earthly Soul Tarot. And again, my name is Daniel, and thank you so much for joining me today. I love you so much. See you guys.